है आस्था है आस्था है ये शाहे पीशान का मरहम.
Welcome to day 8. We're at Anandpur Sahib. Anandpur Sahib is a collection of fortresses displaying the architectural, military and strategic prowess of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj and the Sikhs of the time. Now, year 1665, Anandpur Sahib was founded by Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib after moving here from Kiratpur. We'll visit Kiratpur in part 2 of day 8 and Darshana Gurudwara, which is so important. Whether you've been there or not, you will one day. That's a promise. You'll find out why when we visit that Gurudwara Sahib. We'll come back to that. Now, I started the day with a quick drive around the city. And what I did was I parked right outside Virasat-e-Khalsa, which is what you see on your screen now. That's a big museum which has Sikh history explained in a very detailed manner. Now, I didn't cover that specifically in this video because that needs a video of its own. In fact, an hour-long video if I am to do justice to the amount of information there is at Virasat-e-Khalsa. So I parked here. Right opposite the road is the first Qila that we will visit. Now, there are 5 Qilas or 5 forts that Guru Sahib built on the border of the city. You see a list of all those forts on your screen right now. Now, the first one on the list is Qila Anandgarh Sahib. Qila Anandgarh Sahib is the main fort, hence the name of the city, Anandpur Sahib. This served as a residence for the Sikh army. The tactical advantage of this fort is clearly visible as it provides a vantage point view of the city and the foothills. Takht Sri Kesgarh Sahib is also clearly visible. We'll visit that in a little while today. You can also see the divine Ma Naina Devi temple right from here, and I'll show you a quick picture of that. We'll visit Ma Naina Devi temple in the Devi Yatra series, which is going to come out really soon. At Anandpur Sahib, Guru Sahib and Sikhs endured an 8-month siege by the Mughal Empire. There were 2 big battles that were fought during that era. One was the Battle of Anandpur Sahib and the other was Battle of Nirmohgarh. Now, we'll focus on the Battle of Anandpur Sahib for a minute. Now, the hill Rajas of the Shivalik range were concerned with Guru Sahib's power and influence in the area. Now, they formed an alliance. Even the Mughal generals prior to that had failed to subdue Guru Sahib. So, aided by the hill Rajas, the Mughals attacked Anandpur Sahib. Then ensued the Battle of Anandpur. Now, back in day 2 video of this series, I try to give a brief account of the unique martyrdom of Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Maharaj. Now, there are many known acts of martyrdom, but this was very unique. Guru Sahib was not protecting the right of his so-called own people, but the rights of Kashmiri Pandits to freely practice their religion without interference. Kashmiri Pandits at the time faced inevitable conversion to Islam by an intolerant Mughal emperor, Aurangzeb, who had abandoned all his predecessors' legacy of religious tolerance, had started to commit crimes like demolition of temples. He had given the Kashmiri Pandits a deadline to accept conversion or be killed. A large delegation of Kashmiri Pandits led by Kirpa Ram met Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Maharaj at Anandpur Sahib, where they explained their dilemma. That's where today stands Gurudwara Manji Sahib. We'll visit that later on in the day. Guru Sahib told them that their problem could be solved only if some soul of truthfulness and integrity offers himself for sacrifice. Gobind Rai, aged 9, who was soon to become the 10th Nanak, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, urged his father, Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, to help the oppressed by saying that he was the most noble. So who better than Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Maharaj? Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib sent word to Aurangzeb saying if he could convert him, the Pandits would gladly follow suit. He then marched to Delhi where dialogue around the subject was to happen with Aurangzeb. Guru Sahib stopped and blessed a couple of places on the way which we visit day 1 of this series. Presented with 3 options in the end, either to convert or to show a karamat or a miracle or to die, Guru Sahib gladly accepted the third. November 24th, 1675, Gurdwara Seesganj Sahib, located at Chandni Chowk, Delhi, bore witness to this act of supreme martyrdom. Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib was then beheaded publicly. Pai Jaita Ji took Guru Sahib's head to Guru Gobind Singh Ji at Anandpur Sahib, where it was then cremated. Guru Sahib's body was hidden wrapped in bales of cotton by Pai Lakhi Shah under the cover of the night, who then took Guru Sahib's body to his residence at Rakabganj, where he performed the cremation rites. This is marked by Gurdwara Rakabganj Sahib in Delhi. God willing, you'll soon see a video of the martyrdoms that happened at Chandni Chowk. Now what you see here is Gurdwara Tapasthan, which is Pai Jaita Ji's Gurdwara Sahib, also called Pai Jeevan Singh Ji after he attained baptism from Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Pai Jaita Ji was also Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's general. And when he had come to Anandpur Sahib carrying Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Maharaj's head, he was blessed by Guru Gobind Singh Ji when he said, Rangreta Guru ka beta.
आग में जरत है केते गंग बास केते मदीना मुकाने बास केते के उदास के परमाए फिरत है पर्वत सहत केते सुआ पे चढ़त केते भूमि में कड़त केते दुख को भरत है ज्ञान में कुड़त केते जल में रहत केते ज्ञान के बहीन जत जारे मरत है जो मन के चाल हो के काल हो उनको करत पाछ कहते आज मच हो सब पाछे उठ जाएंगे कहते ना पीछे आज पाछ को करेंगे पाछ कहते के परताच में बचाए खाह जाएंगे जल कहाँ गगन के कौन कहाँ काल के बनाए सब काल ही चिबाएंगे
I then headed downstairs from Kila Anandgarh Sahib to Gurdwara Shahidi Bagh. Now, this was a massive Gurdwara Sahib and I haven't seen a Gurdwara as beautiful ever.
Look at that. Standing there like a true fortress.
There is an oak tree over here which is from Guru Gobind Singh Ji's period. It is also said that Guru Gobind Singh Ji's elephant named Parshadi was kept here. It's now time to head towards Takht Shri Kesgarh Sahib. That's the place where Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj gave birth to the Khalsa Panth. Takht Shri Kesgarh Sahib is one of the 5 Takhts. Now you need to watch Day 3 Part 1 video where I've given a little bit of a brief about what Takhts stand for and how many Takhts are there. On this Divine Punjab series, we visit 3 that are there in Punjab. This is the second Takht that we're visiting. The third one we will visit Day 9. On the day of Baisakhi in 1699, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj destroyed the centuries-old caste system by formalizing Sikh philosophy in the concept of the Khalsa. In one stroke, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj removed the racial prejudices based on birthright, caste and privilege. Guru Gobind Singh Ji initiated the 5 Panj or the Panj Pyare and then asked them to initiate himself into the new order. Ape Guru Chela. Post Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib's martyrdom, over due course of time, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj left for Paonta Sahib. We'll visit that soon and I'll share a darshan video of that. By now, I'm expecting that you would be aware about Baba Buddha Ji. His great grandson, Pai Gurditta Ji. Remember, we'd spoken about that in the Day 7 video, where he had performed the Gurgaddi Tilak rites for Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Maharaj. This Gurdwara that you're now seeing in front of you is Gurdwara Guru Ka Mahal. When the city of Anandpur Sahib was established by Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Maharaj, the foundation stone of the city was laid by Pai Gurditta Ji. It was at this place where the foundation stone was laid. Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Maharaj named the new town Chak Nanki after his mother Mata Nanki. It was from this village that the great Guru of Peace set out on his mission on behalf of Pandits of Kashmir, which ended with his martyrdom in Delhi. It was here that the three youngest sons of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj was born. Remember the list of the 5 forts that I showed you earlier? One of those forts is called Kila Fatehgarh Sahib, which was named after the birthplace of Baba Fateh Singh Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's son. Gurdwara Damdama Sahib marks the spot where Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj was anointed Guru by Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib. When Bhai Jaita Ji had brought Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib's head from Delhi to Kiratpur, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj went from Anandpur Sahib to Kiratpur to receive the head of his beloved father, Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Maharaj. It was brought then to this Gurdwara Sahib, Gurdwara Seesganj Sahib, and the cremation rites were performed here. We are now headed to Guru Ka Lahore, which is not exactly in Punjab, although it's part of the Divine Punjab series. But from Anandpur Sahib, Guru Ka Lahore is not very far off. I think it's just about 20 odd kilometers. We venture into Himachal Pradesh and we visit a couple of Gurdwara Sahibs over there. Also, the same road leads down to Devi Ma Naina Devi temple, which we'll not visit in this series, but I have already visited that by the time I'm editing this video, and I'll soon post a video of the same in the Devi Yatra series that's gonna come out. Now this is Gurdwara Sera Sahib in Basantgarh. This is just 1 kilometer south of Guru Ka Lahore, which is the Gurdwara Sahib we'll be visiting next. This Gurdwara Sahib marks the spot where Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj donned his sehra before going to Guru Ka Lahore for his marriage. Gurdwara Guru Ka Lahore Sahib. Actually, Guru Ka Lahore is a cluster of 4 Gurdwara Sahibs. What we're looking at now is the place where Guru Sahib's Anand Karaj rites were performed. Post visiting Guru Ka Lahore, I drive around the foothills of the Gurdwara Sahib and found this beautiful temple right on the road itself. Now, it's still afternoon, so I have half of the day still left with me. I leave for the next Gurdwara Sahib, which is going to be in Kiratpur, and move forward from there. I'll see you in part 2 of day 8 video. Thank you.
जित घट